قال الألواح لا يهوى باشم يوشع باشم Kakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth. Pushing the sword in truth and in sincerity, and brother Manatazak saying, so like if I was a bit nasal, like kind of coming down with some like flu or fucking some, but very vicious the virus going on right now too. So I don't know. Abarataza is just a little slight infirmities. I don't know. We go see how it go. Anyhow, the show must go on. So yeah, let's go just be another short video. You know what I mean? Yeah, the scriptures say we are the watchmen. So you know. So yeah, there's an article about a local business, a local prominent business. This is a business that like most children who can who like now come out of school or when I say children, I mean like I don't mean children, I mean young adults. Or you know, them like of age but still in school for whatever reason, you know, the little summer jobs or Christmas time, Christmas vacation jobs or whatever the case may be now. But it's a very prominent business in Trinidad and Tobago. Right, so the name is Pennywise. So we get along in the article. It says, I just have about 4-5 precepts written down. So I brought this out. It could be a short video once again. So like yeah, for how I sounding right now. You know, if anything don't come through clear, please forgive me. Right. Yeah, it says in an effort to cope. It's like the title is Pennywise Cuts Back. 11 hours ago. Yeah. It says, in an effort to cope with the increased labor costs stemming from the amended minimum wage to prevent passing the additional expense onto customers, Pennywise Cosmetics has confirmed to Express Business that they have removed the perk of providing paid lunch hours and 15-minute breaks for employees with less than 4 years of tenure. Right, so minimum wage was raised in Trinidad and Tobago to $20.50 an hour. And that basically is, you know what I mean, $3 increase from what it was. But people who know anything at all know, people who have been watching, just the regular average Joe who's been watching what's going on in the economies in the world, they would know that hey, that is a sign of, you know what I mean, devaluing the dollar. When your minimum wage raises because you know the value are, you know, going down, things are getting too expensive, and then when you raise the minimum wage, everything else does go up as well. Like one of our main staples, I should say, or we main dishes in Trinidad and Tobago. You know what I mean? Just a quick bite to eat when you're on the move. Some called doubles, right? I raised again, you know, just last year, year before they raised it. I know it raised again for whatever reason, right? So yeah, I mean, things going up slowly but surely, things rising. So the little increase you're getting in your wage, it's circling back down to nothing, to naught. Yeah. So what basically Pennywise saying here is they would normally pay you for your lunch. I mean, and when you go on lunch, that always see you getting that hour still in your salary, right? So what they're saying now is that they're taking it away from people who work in 4 years and less, right? Or well, less than 4 years. So if you're working there for over 4 years and over, you know, you'll still get a perk, as they say, right? But let's read on. It says, speaking to the Express Business under a condition of strict anonymity, a worker at Pennywise voiced concerns over what the company had put in place to handle the $3 increase to minimum wage that came in effect on January 1st of this year, 2024. Before the minimum wage was raised, the company used to pay us for both lunch and break time, which is an hour and 15 minutes a break. Now that the minimum wage has been raised, they said they will no longer be paying us for that hour of the day. The worker claimed that this development was not well received by other workers as they found it unfair. It is definitely not well received. The workers actually find it unfair. I think that they should keep on paying us for for the hour, which they normally do, because the rise of minimum wage should have nothing to do with the payment policy that before the worker stated. Express Business spoke to Pennywise director Dr. Shivam Palladi, who sought to shed light on the decision and its justification. Palladi said the company always paid the lunch hour and 15 hour and 15 breaks for staff. However, he said with the increase in the minimum wages policy was amended, it's a perk that we had for the employees. We used to give them paid lunch. I don't think it is a normal thing. I know it is not a normal thing because all of our accountants and labor lawyers, consultants told us that that was not normal, but it was something that we were always doing. Well, they said, um, I believe that to be a lie because even my mother used to get that in her time. So if it was not normal, you understand? My mother do work no more, but when she used to work, she used to always, you know what I mean? When I started to work, she used to ask me, so wait, they paying you for your lunch again? A lunch, what are they supposed to pay you for? You know what I mean? And my mother worked for lawyers. My mother worked for lawyers. The last job she had was for a lawyer. That's how I know they're on BS, right? It says, but with this minimum wage change, it is a big change. So obviously, it's either we raise our prices or we find ways to minimize loss. Yeah. So the first paragraph I read it stated that he didn't want to pass on the you know what I mean the weight that I increased the customers. So instead of raising the prices, he cut back the perk as he call it for the staff, right? You understand? So when we did the calculation, what we actually came up with is we are keeping the benefit for all the employees that are working with us 4 years and more, which are about 75% of the employees. Paldi said Pennywise staff counts currently stands at 1,600, given his estimates about 25%, which works out to about 400 employees currently earn minimum wage at Pennywise. The newer staff, we are no longer paying them for their lunch now. The newer staff are also the ones that are working close at the minimum wage. Actually, if you are working for the minimum wage and you lose that 1 hour for lunch, and now the new minimum wage is 2050, they are actually going home with more money as opposed to last year. So it is still an increase in the salary, Paldi said. It's a perk, and everyone in the interview was told this is a perk, it is not an entitlement. Essentially, their salary, most of them, if not all of them, their salary was increasing or remaining flat, he said. Paldi said Pennywise staff work 10 hours a day. According to calculations by Express Business, the minimum wage was 17.50 and they were working 10 hours. A Pennywise employee would make 192.50 per day. Regular pay for 8 hours is 140. Overtime pay for the next 2 hours, alright, 52.50. Alright, so they just have breakdown of the pay system. And now with the adjusted minimum wage, they will now earn $194.75. So basically what he's saying is, you understand? So $2.25 increase. Alright. Yeah, $2.25 increase on the day. Basically for 400 workers, he's saying it's too much. So okay. That's basically what he's saying. Right? Partly said other workers who are not minimum wage earners will not be affected by the company's new policy. Right? Because they're already getting paid more. You understand? Who was getting paid more, they basically keep their paid lunch hour because nothing affected them. The change in minimum wage did not affect them, so it did not affect Pennywise. So we left it as it was, he said. How are businesses responding to the new minimum wage? While Pennywise found this amendment to address the minimum wage increase, other businesses said they have to either let staff go or increase their prices to offset the increase in expenditure. At a community convenience store in Pricewell, the manager Sally said the new increase can lead to person losing their job at a business place. You understand? So yeah, so then that increase in minimum wage while the regular Joe who ain't on nothing just lost in the source as I say will take that at surface value as something good. The grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of things, you're basically fucked. Yeah, you're basically messed up even to the consumer. That's like the price is going to go up, you know. As the article said, businesses had to look for ways to offset it. Pennywise finally. But what will other businesses do, like a convenience store? I understand with the manager say, well, we had a Lego workers, you know, and crime already so high, so then we're going to go and just going to raise even more, right? So we got a couple of scriptures, you know, filter three scriptures that we usually do. This is the book of Ephesians, the Ephesians 6 and 11. We get that precept, you know, that big one. It says, put on the whole armor of power that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Now, the word wiles is was strategy. It goes back to stratagem, which is basically the strategy. You understand? The strategy or the cunningness, the cunning strategies of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principality, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Yeah, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. This is not gladiator or blood sports or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You understand? We don't go out there and we fight carnally. You understand? We contend, yeah, and spiritually via the word, via that is we sword. Right? So what the scripture is saying is basically the whole armor of God. You know what I mean? You had to have faith, you know. You had to have faith. You had to believe in your Basham, your Shaika. I mean, if you believe in the idol God, they're going to fucking save them. According to Jeremiah 2. They're going to save you time of trouble according to the book of Proverbs. It's the most I will laugh when the calamity come, you know. Yeah. Because you didn't want to, you didn't know, you refused knowledge, you could be destroyed, pertaining to Hosea 4 and 6. And most of the generation, well, this up and coming generation, headless chickens. Headless chickens, you understand? And most of them work at that business place, you know, this kind of way. And so just to show you, you understand, Jacob troubles trickling in slowly but surely, and most of them don't even know what is spiritual armor. You understand? Them have no clue about the armor of the Most High. They don't even want to hear about the Most High, much less. You understand? So what they will be taken in the strategies or the wiles that the devil will be consumed in that. You understand? I'm going to have them shaky, and this is one of them. That minimum wage increase. Yeah, that is just a cunning. We know that is a fucking cunning, way that the politicians use it to keep their pockets full. You know what I mean? And carry on with their agenda to speed up their agenda, which is digitalization. Right, let's go to the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Now, if you look up the word economists, you understand it goes back to legitimately worry the keeper of the house. Right? Because they watch the house. The affairs of the house. In other words, the affairs of the country. Right? And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, yeah, the economists will tremble. The finance ministers, the ones who govern the finances of the countries, when they realize there's more flour than water, as the Lucas say. And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, so the workers cease, because they are few. And those that look out of the windows will be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, Yeah, all the businesses will close down. When the sound of grinding is low, yeah, because why people go can't pay people to work for them. Prices go be so high people who even can't buy nothing for a business to open. So the doors will be shut in the streets, by the doors will be shut in the streets. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So yeah, you understand? That goes back into the philosophies, all the pastors and the teachers and so on and so forth. You understand? As I was saying before, when I read the Ephesians 6 and 11, you understand? They that believe in the Caesar Borgia, this one, that one, this stone, that rock, this statue, that statue. Yeah, the daughters of that music, they will be brought low because they'll be asking them what to do. How come we serve this idol for so long and there's nothing? Yeah. Jeremiah 2 and 27. Then they will say, arise and save us. And it could be a real funny fucking thing. It could be a real funny thing because it's not like we didn't know all. It's not like what man wasn't out here watching, by. Not like the most I didn't send watch man. But you all scoffed, yeah? So when that time of Jacob travel come in full brunt head on, you're gonna be caught like as they say a day in headlights. Yeah? Because you all don't know these things. You all don't have that spiritual armor. All you don't even know what to begin with. You understand? You all don't know. You all don't know. You go to the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel 7 5. It says, Thus saith Yahweh power, and evil and only evil. I had to laugh. Thus saith Yahweh power, and evil and only evil, behold, is come. And the end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not sounding again of the mountains. You understand? The time of trouble is near. The day is come, the morning is come. That time of trouble is so near, it's on the door. That time of Jacob trouble on the door, all these signs lead into what? All these signs lead into anarchy. You understand? But the thing about us on the Stone Island nation, as they proclaim it, right? The thing about us is that we are a docile people. You know, other countries they would riot, they would do this, they would burn tires. We no, we go find a bottle and a spoon and make a rhythm and sing while we march around the building like that would do any fucking thing. You understand? But Jacob's trouble is at the door. It is at the door. It will not miss, as the locals say. God is our training. Trust me. The scriptures say what? Safety will begin at the house of the Most High. So it's like at the house of Judah. Right? Judah, Benjamin, Levi. So I hope this so-called God that all you believe is a Trinity. See fucking out there. Because what's about to come down upon you all, pursuant to Revelation 12 and 12, you're all definitely not prepared for. And watch me, this one not going and miss. This not going to be like them other hurricanes that just turn away and all of a sudden go in a different direction and everybody celebrate. Now, this is a different kettle of fish. There's a totally different ball game. Alright, I'm going to bring all this precept and close out. It says, Matthew 24 and 21. It says, For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. You understand? Yeah. That great tribulation, it wouldn't have work, it wouldn't have workers, businesses is going to close down drastically. Like one of our premier malls in the country, Trinity Mall, after the whole lockdown, at least half the businesses had to close down. The mall is basically a ghost town right now. You understand? except for what the grocery and that prominent business we just read an article about Pennywise. There's other little two, three other little stores, but for the most part, the mall dead, the mall dead. You understand? You know. So yeah, that's what I wanted to bring out. Jacob Shovel will not miss TNT. You know what I mean? So just keep all your eyes out for it. Don't say we didn't say. To the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Shai. So that Kalala Wahawadla Yahweh Shem Shai Basham Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers in the four corners of this earth that push this food in truth and in sincerity. And Brother Manazak saying Shalom.